And oh, I just forgot that we hadn't recorded yet. People who are learning, so this is great. Surprisingly, there was no one from industry, and I'm wondering, Mick, did you not fill out the form? Actually, this is not true because the last registrant we got is from industry. So now I think we have 2 industry people. Where are you from? We're from all over the world. There's a nice concentration of folks in Europe. So here's a little zoom in on that. But generally, we're from all over. A few people in America, South America, Asia, and Australia. Sadly, no one from Africa or Antarctica. We also asked you what tools you use to analyze your data. And just like last year, most people are using MATLAB, Python, or R. We've got a nice number of people in MATLAB, followed by Python, and then R. This one poor soul speaks assembly. I mean, I don't even really know assembly, but he's by himself or she's by himself, so for them. We also asked if people spoke Lisp. I mean, I don't know, but no one does. We also asked a little bit about your interest and your research directions, and so I compiled all of those words into a word cloud, and the usual suspects show up: auditory, attention, speech, and EEG. It's pretty much the same every year, and this is not really a surprise, but some of the fringe words here are a bit more interesting to me because they illustrate that we're taking the TRF a bit further beyond the domains of speech and music to things that are, like memory and emotion, and then actually using them to do to understand brain responses to movement, which I think is really interesting. Maybe sometime in the future we'll have someone that can talk to us about how we can TRF movements. I also learned that my analysis for this was not very good. It broke up some words that should not have been broken up. Sorry about that. So finally, 5 people that are on the call that you're here to see. We've got 2 great keynotes from Lucas Parra and Micah Halbrand. We'll have an update today from our 2022 CNSP Project Award, Giorgio. And then tomorrow we'll have 2 tutorials from 2 great people, Marley and Ola. So here's how today will go. Lucas will give his keynote speak in just a moment, followed by Joe and Giorgio. And then we'll break today around 5:40 Dublin time. And then we'll come back a few minutes later for the second session today, the tutorial. In between there'll be some time to have a moment, get a drink of water, have a break, or you can stay on the call and ask some questions if you're having problems getting your CNSP resources set up. Tomorrow will be much of the same sort of schedule. We'll start again at the same time, 4 p.m. Dublin time. We'll do a 2-hour session as normal, break around the same time, and then come back for the second tutorial session around the same time. For that session 4, you'll choose which session to go to. You'll either be going to track 1 or track 2 to see Marley or Ola.